Greetings, Mr. Ford. I am the ghost of Christmas past. Let me take you back to your childhood. Ah, the day you were born in 1969. You were the youngest of 4 children, and you grew up in a home in West End, Toronto. Ah, look at that. Let's jump ahead, shall we? Yes. Your family and your history with drug dealing goes a long way. Your brother Doug was involved with drug dealing and smoked in high school in the 80s. Can you picture it? Oh, yes you can. Let's jump to 1999, where you were arrested for DUI in Florida. Yep, you got busted there pretty good. And now we jump a year later to your involvement in politics. Yes, throughout the decade, you were elected twice. Now, we jump to the 2010 mayoral election in Toronto. Yes. You won by a long shot. But there was a big controversy. Now, my work here is done. Good evening, Mr. Ford. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Let us look at drug dealing and how drug dealing affected you as mayor. Take a look. You've been hanging with gang members. Oh, yes. And take a look. One of them eventually ends up getting shot and killed, all over a drug deal gone wrong. Don't you remember that? Oh yes. Political antagonists have been talking about you, such as Jon Stewart. And look, you're on the cover of Time magazine. Fancy. Think about your actions. Oh, yes. Plan to run for the 2014 election. How are you gonna win when you do drugs? Oh, yes. You've been barred from events such as the Santa Claus parade and the coming New Year's bash. And you refuse to attend the Pride Parade because you like to go to your cottage. All because of your tradition. Oh, look, you no longer coach the football team and your talk show got canceled. Yes. Moving on. Good evening, Mr. Ford. I am the ghost of Christmas future, and I'm gonna take you to your future. As you can see, you won't win the 2014 mayoral election in Toronto. In fact, something sinister happens. Oh yes. You continue your shenanigans with drugs. And get this. A tombstone reads you get shot and killed on December 24th, 2013. It's time to shake up your act, Mr. Mayor. And the rest of you. Do the same.